Hello, everyone. This is Rick Tobin again with a very brief hint for your survival and preparedness in disasters and catastrophes. As the saying goes, baby, it's cold outside. Maybe by the time you get this message and check it out, hopefully it won't be cold any longer, this frigid record cold that we're having here in December in 2022. But today's very short hint is about if you're caught in a situation and you don't have a lot of resources with you, you're away from your Go Kid and other things that you need, and it's wet, not just cold, but wet and windy, and you need to prepare yourself, and you don't have all the clothing you should. What do you do for emergency wise to keep yourself fairly dry? Well, in an emergency situation, and this is a lesson learned by people who live in the streets, and other people have done it also in third world countries. All you need to do is take one of these good old plastic garbage bags. You've all got them at home. They got the tops and so forth with a twist. And you cut holes in the top of the bag for your head, and pull it down over your shoulders, and you need space for your arms to come out on the sides. You can also pull one up, tie it off, put two holes for your legs to go through, and you can put it on as something to cover at least the bottom, the torso of your body and so forth to keep it dry. Some people also have used them and, in emergency purposes, tied them on as leggings to keep their legs dry as well, but that's a little trickier, but you can do it if you need to. Also, and this is worth its weight in gold, if you get isolated, it's catastrophic, and you got to do something, and you're with family and you got babies and so forth, you can use a small garbage bag like I use for doggy do if you need to, and prepare that, put some papers or cloth in it and so forth, and use it as a baby diaper. I know for some of you go, why do I care about that? If you have kids and you got to deal with the diapering issue, that is a major problem during a catastrophic event if you haven't prepared for it. Ask what happened in the Superdome in New Orleans after Katrina, if you know anybody who served in there and the mess that was left. There's other ways to handle this, and what if it's also cold? Well, anybody who's been through living in the streets knows that there is a way to even insulate a plastic bag like that on a temporary basis if you had to, and that's, if you can find it, good old newspaper or paper that is foldable, and you can put it in wads inside, not just lay it in layers on top, but actually wad it up, crinkle it, put it in, because that creates air spaces and creates warmth. And you can have someone help with the areas behind on your back or areas you can't reach and put the paper in. This isn't a new idea, but these are things people forget about because they haven't had to face that kind of a situation. What about your head? Yes, you can make a hat out of these. No, not an aluminum hat. You don't need to do that. But you can put a plastic bag, even the baby size ones, and shape it, pull it around your head, and then put, again, paper inside if you need to for insulation, but it will keep you dry. Is it perfect? Are these perfect solutions? Well, of course not. These are hints for if you're caught in the middle of something really bad and you've got to make do with what you have. As Clint Eastwood said in one of his Marine movies, adapt and survive. And that's what this is about. If you have to do something, use what you have around you. Again, don't be scared, be prepared. And thank you for listening on our latest hints for disaster survival.